The street food industry has grown at an average annual rate of 7.5% from 2015 to 2020, with an overall valuation of over $1 billion in the U.S. alone. It's time to find out how to start a mouth-watering business. The first step is to write a business plan. From executive summary to financial details, we'll show you how to craft a food truck business plan for big success. Let's start with the executive summary section. If your business plan is meant to secure a loan from a bank, your executive summary will need to focus on profit, reliability, and the fact that you know what you're doing, so your food truck feels like a safe bet. While it's important to mention what makes your food service model unique, spend plenty of time showing that you also understand the realities of running a small business. If your business plan is to secure a loan from a bank, your summary should focus on profit, reliability, and knowing what you're doing. A company profile is also a great place to set some goals. As a short-term goal, most food truck owners spend most of their initial costs, such as licensing fees, branding, and inventory, in their first year itself. We aim to complete it within a year. However, this is highly dependent on the expected profit margin. The biggest investment, of course, is the truck itself. Setting up a food truck is much cheaper than a brick-and-mortar store, but can cost anywhere from $50,000 to $175,000, depending on the type of food you prepare and the equipment you need. Paying off your food truck is probably your most important long-term goal. Next up on our list is market analysis. A big factor in business success is understanding the market in which you operate. Because food trucks are mobile, they have some flexibility compared to restaurants, but many cities have restrictions on when, where, and how they can serve customers as part of the license that allows them to operate. Problems can arise when your ideal customer lives and works in a region or time when you cannot sell. For example, if you open a food truck in Vancouver, you'll find that there are restrictions that apply, such as no night hours, avoiding certain parts of the city, staying 100 meters away from traditional restaurants, or staying outside the park boundaries. Now it's time to list out our product vision. This section is an opportunity to outline your creative food vision, so be aware that there are some restrictions and considerations when it comes to meals coming out of trucks. Long menus can be intimidating or time-consuming for those rushing to order during their lunch break. Try to fill a niche in your city. If you have a ton of pizza trucks but no Thai food, make som tam instead of margarita. Or, for example, if you live in a place where many trucks make mediocre burgers, an ultra-premium version could dominate the market. Another crucial part of your market analysis is customer identity. This area of your food truck business plan outlines your ideal customer. Where do you live? How old are you? What kind of food do they like? What is your disposable income? Every city and neighborhood is different, so you'll need to do a serious demographic survey to complete this section. Then use it to advertise menus and prices. Next up is a highly important section that talks about your marketing plan. You can cook as many delicious dishes as you want, but if no one knows about them, it will be difficult to make a profit. A marketing plan is essential to the success of your business. This section provides an overview for yourself or your loan officer. Start by describing exactly where you will park and what your truck will look like, because there are his two most important factors for attracting walk-in customers. Next, I'll show you how to use traditional marketing techniques, especially social media, to raise your company's profile beyond the passers-by. If you plan to park in different places on different days, having a dedicated follower on Instagram, Twitter, and/or Facebook is a great way to let people know where to find you. It's also a great place to let your followers know about new menu items. Don't forget to take great photos of your food for maximum impact. Speaking of technology, it's a good time to explore the possibilities of being able to interact with your customers via your smartphone or computer. You may want to offer online ordering with delivery or pickup, which can be done through third-party services such as DoorDash, Skip the Dishes, Uber Eats, or many of the apps preferred in various markets around the world. Moving on, it's now time to create a logistics and operations plan. In this section, you have to deal with the day-to-day operations of your food truck. You need materials to sell groceries, but where can you get them? Let's see your options. Your first option is restaurant wholesalers who cater to the restaurant specifically by providing price-friendly options. But if you want a higher variety of products, then you may choose to visit your nearest wholesale club or a grocery. Before we forget to mention, remember that your truck is your facility, so consider carefully which vehicle you choose. But the setup needs are more than just putting 4 wheels on the road. Here, you can outline the physical equipment and maintenance required for your business. For example, special cookware, tires, brakes, batteries, and fuel, cooking and engine. The last and final step is to write a solid financial plan. Like most businesses, your business probably lives or dies on the strength of your financial planning. You need to know how much money is coming in, how much money is going out, and how these numbers may change in the future. So take a deep dive into your future balance sheet to really understand how your profits and costs are impacting your business. Luckily, food truck startup costs are much lower than brick and mortar restaurants, so you can reach break-even faster. However, profits may be limited by the food truck model. It should also outline the cash flow scenario. Food trucks cannot store large amounts of inventory, ingredients, and equipment, and must be sold and replenished more frequently than brick and mortar restaurants. Now that you've had the opportunity to consider how your food truck dream will affect your food truck business plan, it's time to sit down and start writing. So that's it for today, guys. We hope you learned a thing or two about the food truck business. If you want more content like this, be sure to leave a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more awesome content.